Minamikatsu, looking to win for the first time, to try and deny jeenothitikul a 6th victory on tour. They'll play this 18th hole twice.
Alright, so we're having a sudden death playoff. We're going to play 18-18 and then 10-18 repeated if we keep going, right? Minami, you had the honor this morning. You teed off first, so you're going to go ahead and Gino will follow.
Okay,
right?
thank you. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't expecting this on the 13th hole when that birdie putt went in from Katsu, but here we are, playoff. That wind is still from right to left. It's not quite as gusting, though. At the TV tower in the distance is the line. Driver.
Nice shot.
And she likes that one. Quickly down, picking up the tee. And that's perfect. And that's a long way down. A nice little draw off that bunker on the right-hand side.
Does Titikul. She'll need some composure now. Katsu in the fairway. This is a 3-wood, looking to do the same here for Titikul.
Perfect. Just a little shorter with hitting the 3-wood. She'll be first to play.
Gino is 9 yards shorter than she was 10 minutes ago. It's 155 yards. It's a 7-iron this time, looking for that similar shot. A 3/4 one. Keep it down the right side of this pin.
Going to come in, round off the slope a little bit. Very nicely played from jeenothitikul.
Pitching wedge.
Asking for it to go. Slight advantage. Jeenothitikul. First hole of this playoff. It's minamikatsu to putt first here then at this first playoff hole.
And look how much she's missed that slope by with the approach. Another yard right, and it would have rolled closer and closer to the hole. And now she has this difficult putt from the top level on this left-hand side of the hole. The first half is straight downhill, and then as it gets to the hole, it'll flatten out. But because of the downhill, you don't need to worry about the pace. For birdie.
I was thinking about the putt she hole here on Friday across the green for around a 61. Not this time. And now minamikatsu faces the prospect that even though she has led all day today, all day yesterday, she could be pipped at the post by jeenothitikul.
Yeah, she can only wait and watch now.
Into the hands of the world #1.
The spot that you would like to be at. She's on the correct level on this right-hand side and has left herself an uphill right to left birdie putt for the win. Keep it outside the hole here.
To take the title at this Buick LPGA Shanghai for jeenothitikul.
Just kind of edged back up the hill, it looked.
And again, it's gone that awkward little distance past. It's back in her hands for minamikatsu. Well, if you're going to get your first win, why not do it? Taking on the world number one, Katrina Matthews, with me in the commentary box, knows all about that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is tense stuff.
Got to hold this to take us to a second playoff hole.
About the same length she had to hole to get into the playoff.
Okay.
Off we go again.
Hole halved in force.
And they're zipping back down to the tee.
So here we go again. 18th hole, playoff hole number 2.
We've got to see a birdie here on 18, especially with this flag. But first, we need some decent tee shots. Downwind off the right. Drivers to play for Katsu again.
And perfect again.
If you can get this ball in play, you can get so close to that pin. No one's done it yet, but you'd have thought third time lucky for one of these players.
Nice shot.
She's watching that one a little closely. Oh.
Well, the penalty area is down there, along with the water. We're going to have to wait confirmation. Shake
There's a
of the
bunker
head.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not up. Sorry, I'm going to have to go and tell Gino where this one went in.
Go on, you go off. Heart sinks, isn't it? The moment you find out.
Yeah, there's always that glimmer of hope as you're walking down. And it's maybe caught the bunker.
And that feeling of, oh no, here we go again. And now your heart goes out to her, doesn't it? Especially given what we've been saying, the theme of the last couple of months for her.
Absolutely, and that's when you're world number one. All the eyes are on you. People are expecting you to produce when you have to.
So she is there.
Still got a chance
For
though.
two.
This is her
Yeah.
third. Could
Yeah.
hit this one in close, hold the putt. Force Katsu to make birdie.
Listen, after what we've seen today, Katrina, I wouldn't rule out anything.
Side, gripping down the shaft here, trying to swing it around herself more. 7-iron, but this is Gino's third.
She's got the advantage. The slopes in the green will help it coming from right to left. She can catch though.
How about this? Sensational from jeenothitikul. The shots just keep getting better.
You said it, Richard, and she's delivered. My goodness. Katsu looking to the sky. What do I have to do?
Well, that take. How do you follow that?
Just letting the crowd settle.
Change of club though here, Sophie, for Katsu.
We've gone from a big 9 to a little 8-iron. It's 146 yards.
Yeah, maybe felt she just had to be a little more aggressive. Doesn't like it.
Well, it's not that bad. Again, she's going to have a putt to win.
Yeah, she's going to have another putt to win, and from a very similar point
I was gonna
where
say,
she was in regulation.
I think identical.
She is down on the correct level. And this one, it's got some left to right in it, and Jeenotitikul's ball marker might just be a good guide here. The further you move around to where Katsu is, the more the little bit of slope comes into play. So it's not quite as left to right as what it's been with the Minji Lee and the Katsu put earlier. It could even... She looks like she's aiming a little bit out that right side. This all just funnels into this cup, and she would love to fill up that cup right now for birdie.
Well, you don't get much closer than that. Hanging by the hole.
That was a fantastic effort, a bit like Jeenotitikul's in the first playoff hole. They just think they're going to turn in and they don't.
Well, she had a huge advantage at this second playoff hole. Jeenothitikul still, once again, has to hole her putt to take us to a third playoff hole.
I think Katsu thought she had that one. I think she thought she had holed that one. And Titikul now has another 3-footer.
Well, this would be one of the best pars.
Under the circumstances.
Yeah, certainly of the week. Got to stay focused though, and make sure. What a par that is from Jeenothitikul. Found the water, not a problem. Heading for a third playoff hole. He has played the second hardest hole on the course this week, this 10th hole.
And if we go to 10, we're just going to walk through. Johnny got some waters for y'all here.
Yeah,
Go.
he's okay.
A quick walk across the putting green to this 10th hole, and the wind is from left to right. Katsu with the on it, looking down the left-hand side of this fairway.
Well, she looks happy enough with it again.
It's this pin position, isn't it? It's a horrid one. Same play for Gino down the left-hand side, like the wind hit it.
No, she's run out of fairway down that right side, so again...
Just will refuse to let her hit this short of the pin, so clubbing up here.
Well, she played it to perfection earlier on this afternoon.
And a nice 8-iron there. It's a very difficult pin to get close to with it being so close to the front.
It's got a better angle in, but will play slightly away from this flag, you would think, because of the false front which sits before her. There's a lot of movement on it from right to left because this green sits from back to front. It's at least a yard from right to left.
One fan. Can she get it to the hole though? Everyone leaves it short. Keep going. That's a very good effort.
Yeah, that was really well done.
And again, Katsu has a putt to win.
For the third time this afternoon. There's some of her supporters. Minamikatsu with a putt to win the Buick LPGA Shanghai.
She just needs to keep hitting those good putts. Even I felt on those last few holes of regulation, she did hit some good attempts, and that's the feeling down here. It's downhill, some right to left, but at the end it wants to hold its line towards the hole.
I think that's why so many people come up short on 10. You can see that one bouncing its way down.
This way. 10.
We can head back to the 18th hole. They will alternate between these holes. Solid once more.
Very good two putts. Safely done there from Katsu. Not easy holding these 3-footers to keep the playoff going. You should know what to do now. Do a birdie.
Well, remember the last time Gino teed off here, it went splash. Finished third last week in Hawaii, where she was in a share of the lead for a while.
Another good one. Quickly picks up the tee. And down the middle. Just about in the same spot she's been.
So at least she hasn't got that thought in her mind with this club. Remember, wet off the tee. The last time she played this 18th hole down the left-hand side. So needs to put that out of her head.
Yeah, looks a little more satisfied this time around. Yeah, that'll do very nicely.
This time, keep it right of the flag.
That's what she was looking for.
139 yards for Gino. It's a 9-iron.
Doesn't like it.
Well, that's a big break.
And that's down into that spot we've seen Katsu have two putts from.
I really wanted Gino to hit wedge there. She just keeps playing this kind of three-quarter shot, but luckily for her, it caught that bank and it came down. So this has got that left to rightness to it.
Perhaps had the line that time, but not the speed.
So just another par for jeenothitikul.
And we've seen the putt from both sides of this hole. It doesn't break quite as much as the players have first thought. But she should know that now. It's Just fooled them all. It just moves to the right at the end. Just
Still alive, Gino. Still alive.
Can breathe again. It's just dribbled on, left herself a little bit of work.
So we're off to 10 again. I know 18's not a picnic and 10 is one of the hardest holes on the course, but given the way these two players have played, not just this week, but today in particular, you're surprised not one birdie. You'd maybe expect holes being halved in birdies rather than pars.
Absolutely. I mean, they shot, what, 9 under and 7 under today, and it was just birdies galore. And I agree with you. I think 18, I'm surprised one of them perhaps hasn't had a birdie, but go under this pressure in a playoff.
Yeah, Sophie mentioned, didn't she, that she surprised no one. Well, Gino did do that, didn't she? But only with her third shot.
Absolutely.
Well, the way these are going, we might see birdie down here. 3 wood, that's the number. Left to right wind, 255 to the bunkers. Had to play safe down the right-hand side with her approach. Trust that wind from left to right. 3 wood.
Better this time from Jeenothitikul, not having to come out of the rough. That'll make things.
So looking to finish this slightly long and right of the pin.
Go hard, says Johnny. And it's come up short. Couldn't get hold of it.
She's doing it now. She's got the full pitching wedge from 122 yards. Playing 125, wind from left to right. The green is clear.
Oh, the moment. And now has a big advantage, but this young lady has shown us she has the short game skills.
She does love a chip in. It would be a time to do it right now. Chip and run. Cover the front and let it release to the hole.
Well, it was a good effort, but it will be no better than par for minamikatsu.
And Jeenothitikul now has a putt to win.
Yeah, and all the putts we've had, all the opportunities to hole one, to take the title, none have been as opportunistic as this one. Won the Mizuho America's Open back in May, and since then it's looked like she's going to win again at Evian, at the FM Championship, where she made the error at 17 to allow Miranda Wong in, and at the Queen City Kroger Championship at TPC River Bend, where she 4-putted the final green. All of that can be wiped away with one putt here on the 10th green at this Buick LPGA Shanghai. She's done it. After all the recent heartache, this time Jeenothitikul wins again, and the streak is over. The first 2-time winner on the LPGA Tour this season. You feel for minamikatsu, but congratulations, Jeenothitikul.
You do indeed. Congratulations. Her fellow Thai players showering her in champagne.
จะก่อนไหมกระโดดนิดนึงอย่าเลยขอบคุณมากค่ะดีด้วยค่ะ
A sixth LPGA Tour title, a second of the season for Jeenothitikul.